The fix is in, folks. Though she admits not fully reading it, Susan Collins describes the FBI probe as very thorough. Politicians don't like to read stuff. That's just true. That's why we got the Patriot Act, because nobody frickin' read it. Except for Dennis Kucinich. One person read it. The person that we should have elected president in 2008. Dennis Kucinich, that guy. He read it. No one else did. Just Dennis, nobody else. I'd love the senator to explain, so this is a quote from the later in the article. I'd love the senator to explain how a very thorough investigation didn't find time to interview the accuser, the accused, or dozens of corroborating witnesses. Despite admitting to CNN she has still not read the full report, Senator Susan Collins, the Republican from Maine, who remains a potentially crucial swing vote in the confirmation of Brett Kavanaugh, emerged from a briefing on Thursday morning and said a report by the FBI on the allegations against the nominee appeared to her the result of a very thorough investigation. Really? Already? It was very thorough? Collins' comments were met with immediate incredulity, especially as the scope of the probe has now been established as objectively limited. There's a lot that investigation didn't cover. Here's a tweet from Johnny Pie. You know what? I don't know why Johnny Pie is his nickname. I have no clue. I know John. He's always been nice to me. I've always been nice to him. Sorry, I'm still waking up. But anyway, I like Johnny. He's a nice guy. I don't know why his nickname's Johnny Pie, though. Maybe nobody actually calls him that. No, people call him that. I don't know why, though. Maybe I should ask him. Maybe it's like one of those things, like I don't have the right to say it. You know, like maybe it's like an inside joke, and I wasn't there for it. But anyway, he says, I'd love Senator Collins to explain how a very thorough investigation didn't find time to interview the accuser, the accused, or dozens of corroborating witnesses. Fair enough. Josh Marshall, editor and publisher of Talking Points Memo, said Collins' reaction only confirms what many believed to be true, was true from the start. The FBI probe, constrained from the start by Republicans in the Senate and the White House, was nothing but an orchestrated whitewash to give fence-sitting lawmakers the cover they needed to ultimately vote yes on Kavanaugh. I guess the FBI's not the friend of the, quote, resistance this week. It changes every day. And yeah, they didn't do a thorough investigation. I mean, people were posting memes where they show somebody doing one of those like pat downs and they're just kind of brushing the person's shoulders and letting them go through, and they're saying that's essentially what the FBI did with Kavanaugh. There's tons of people they didn't interview, tons of folks that were left out. And there's no way it could have been all that thorough because of the amount of time that passed. I mean, it's only been a matter of days, and they're like, oh yeah, it's been thorough. No, it hasn't. No, we know that they're not a fast-moving organization. It wasn't thorough. And that makes you think this whole thing is just political theater. And, we've talked about Kavanaugh. I think Kavanaugh's guilty. I think he's guilty of what he's being accused of. Because when he's asked a direct question, he demonstrates every tell one can demonstrate. And then you can go watch that video. Every single tell that dude demonstrates. He doesn't want an investigation. He doesn't want a polygraph. He doesn't want any of these things, although Dr. Ford has wanted all of them. So I believe her. I don't believe him. And I think that the amount of dishonesty he's displayed, the way he conducts himself, he is not fit to sit on the Supreme Court. And also on the issues, he is absolutely horrible. He is completely horrible. He is another fringe right-wing fanatic. He's against net neutrality. He's against, this whole thing is a circus. The fact that he's being nominated in the first place is a circus. It proves once again that public opinion is for the birds as far as our oligarchy is concerned. Let me ask you guys, do you think he's going to... I have a feeling he's going to be confirmed, and it's gross. But what do you guys think? Do you guys think he'll be confirmed? Let me go to the chat and get some feedback from you guys. Is he going to be confirmed? Daniel predicts he does get confirmed. Kava is the yes vote for Gamble versus U.S. That's what Watson says. I'm not familiar directly with what that refers to, but, Cappuccino conservative, Kavanaugh is getting confirmed because we lost our standards decades ago. I agree. Let's see. The Dems are good for nothing, Jilly says. I agree. Elephants on Coke, he's getting approved. They will confirm him. All right, so no one's saying that he's not going to get confirmed. I was hoping there was someone that thought he would be. Just for conversation's sake. Like someone's going to be like, they're going to stop him. Tom Perez is going to change his mind and say that, you know, yeah, no one's of the persuasion that this isn't just kind of bullshit and they're going to just confirm this guy. And he's a terrible choice for every reason. He's a terrible choice on the issues. He's a terrible choice morally. He's a terrible choice. Yeah. Well, if anybody thinks he will be stopped, let me know. And we'll go to it.
Get your news on with Ron. Don't you want to know what's going on? We're getting our news on today. Get your news on with Ron. Don't you want to know what's going on? We're getting our news on today. You can tweet me an article at Ron Placone. We'll go through it together and make it our own. Get your news on with Ron. Don't you want to know what's going on?